Hello, 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 good afternoon. It is Moody Monday. Sorry for the delay. My phone decided that it wouldn't connect. I think it's been obviously away from all the technology too long over Christmas, and it decided not to play ball straight away. So I'm messing around with it, trying to get it to connect, but we're here. Hurrah! So hello, happy new year everybody. How are you? Are you feeling rested? Have you had a nice Christmas break? I hope so. Nice New Year's break. So I've got lots of things to talk to you about today. I haven't managed to update my crown, so my crown is blank, but I will be updating it with stuff that's going on. In fact, maybe I'll just update it while we're here. We can talk about it. Hi Steph, good to see you. Hi Bev, good to see you honey. Hopefully everything I sent you made sense over the weekend. That's good. What can I update on here that I haven't got here already? How about let's have a look. What do I need to put on here? I could probably do with putting on here the new host code for this month, so let's do that. Host code for January, let's put this down here. Okay, is D. What is that? Oh, that's a W. And then it's an N, and then it's a Y, then it's a J. Oh, I think my glasses need cleaning. S-A-R. There you go. Something new year, JSAR. I don't know what that means, but that's the host code for January. Okay, so write that down if you're going to go shopping tomorrow. Don't go shopping today. Hi Lisa Jane. Oh good, I'm glad Bev, that's good. Don't go shopping today. Why? Because celebration starts tomorrow. So we have celebration, okay, or SAB as I sometimes call it, so just be aware that's how I call it. So we've got level 1 and level 2 items, okay, so we've got a £45 item and we've got a £90 item like we had last year and the year before. 2 levels, okay, so if you spend £90 you can choose 1 level 2 or you could choose 2 level 1s. Does that make sense? Because every £45 increment enables you to build up a celebration item of some sort. Okay, what else have we got going on? Dun, dun, dun. We've got events. Let's talk about events. So many events. We've got very, 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 very last chance for paper share. So if you want to come to my paper party, you need to book in today. That's on the website. Events are really easy. You just go to my website and then just look at book a class. Okay, that's all you need to remember. queenpipcards.com/book-a-class /book-a-class. Okay, so that's the easy way of finding anything. All my events are there up until March, April time. March, I think. I don't think I did April. I definitely went up to March. So the winter retreat is up there. The demonstrator only stamping extravaganza you should have the link for. If you don't have the link for that and you want to come along, let me know. I can give you the link for that. But all my paper party is up there. But paper party needs to be booked today. Okay, winter retreat, I've said the end of January. It might need to be pulled forward from that, depending on how many numbers I get. I'm already getting book-ins, so book into that if you want to come along to that. That's going to be fun. Stamping extravaganza. I've had queries about whether you can come to both. If you're a team member or a demo who wants to come to both, answer is yes, you can. I just need to work out how we do the pricing for the second event when you've already got the flowering cactus kit, which is going to be for both. So we just have to work that out. What else? Oh, joining. Let's talk about joining. So if you want, let's move this out of the way. You've got all that now. Okay, you understand all that. Hi, Jane. Happy New Year. So let's talk about joining. Joining is different. So in celebration, you can either earn product. So for example, let me get a couple of things out here. I can't show you the brochure yet until tomorrow, not allowed, but I can show you a couple of things. So for example, Darling Donkeys is a stamp set that is a level 1 item. Okay, so that's a £45 spend. Touch of Ink, because it's a double set. sets, two sets of stamps. This is a £90 spend. Okay, so this is a level 2 item. Okay, so you've got level 1, level 2. Hi Becky, Happy New Year. So that's what you can do with earning. Okay, so if you buy something £45 or more, you can choose one of these. If you spend more than £90, you can choose either 2 things like this or one of these. Okay, but if you decide that actually you want to come and join my team, then it goes all different. So then when you sign up, you get to choose £130 worth of stuff, and you get all these papers. Okay, these are all of the different paper packs, but they're in the new designs that are going to come out in the May annual catalogue. Okay, so if you were doing this as a demonstrator, which obviously Stampin' Up! Would love you to do, share what you love, we always recommend that you use current product. Okay, it's not a law, it's not a rule, but it's just sensible, because if you don't use current product, like if I was going to sit here and show you loads of stuff that sold out last year and you wanted to buy it, I'd have to say you can't buy it, and that would disappoint you. So we always say use current product. So this is current. Okay, it's current, and it's going to be current from next May for at least 12 months. So that's a good deal, right? Because you've got there loads of paper in all the different colours. The only ones you're missing are the in colours that are going to retire in April. So you've got all of those already, and they will last you all of next year. You can do loads and loads of demonstrations, make loads of projects, share loads of lovely things, and you know that you're using current stuff. So if you're joining and you want to do some demonstrations to people, whether that's just with your local friends or whatever, you know that from May they're going to be able to buy these packs. So you know that's a sensible investment. So basically they're giving you the normal joining offer, which is £130 worth of stuff for 99 quid. And then they're adding to it because it's celebration. This is only available in the next 2 months. So you get, I think there's 40, 80, 120, that's 160, so that's 200 sheets. So that's 200 sheets of paper, okay, free, for joining my team. So if you want to join, there's a link somewhere in this Facebook page, but I'll put it here on this post, okay, because it is a good option for you. And if you're afraid of sharing anything with people, then don't panic, come and talk to me, because there's loads of ways of sharing. It doesn't have to be like I do it with a Facebook Live and live to everybody or whatever. It doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to do it full time. You don't have to run it as a big business like I do. You can just share with your friends, sell someone a kit, do lots of little things, okay? Alrighty, so the other thing I wanted to talk to you before we start designing is this little kit, okay, this bundle. So I've had a few people say to me this morning, I want to get the curvy, the quite curvy bundle, but I see it's retiring. It's not retiring. This bundle itself is coming back in the January to June catalogue, which is what's confused you, because you've seen it in that catalogue if you've had one from me, and you're like, well, why does it say it's retiring on the website? What's retiring is the bundle that gets you this bundle and the Christmas stamp set and the papers. Okay, so the ones that we did before Christmas with the Christmas trees and the little sparkly stars or whatever, they're the ones that are retiring. Okay, the Christmas tree and the papers. So the big bundle, the variety bundle that included this bundle, the stamp set and the papers, that's what's stopping at the end of tonight. Okay, but this bundle, that's in tomorrow. So if you buy this bundle tomorrow, it'll count towards your celebration items, which is what people were like, I wanted to buy it and get celebration. So yes, do it tomorrow. Tomorrow. Okay, alrighty. So I've decided that we're going to be playing with some donkeys today, because why not? Oh, and the other thing that's going to go live tomorrow, of course, is the lovely little Minnie. So if you've had your eyes on one of these, get one of these and you'll automatically get your first celebration item, because this is 56, so you'll get one for that. Okay, and you can put this into your starter kit, just saying, if you wanted to join and get this, you can put it in your starter kit. You get all the plates that come with it, that's all part of it, and it is a cute little one which has been sitting on my desk all Christmas long. And although I haven't done much work over Christmas, I did take a break, as I promised I would, but I have been here doing a little bit of crafting, and yeah, it's very handy. I'm going to say that. It's very, very handy. Okay, move that out there so that we can't see the shiny, shiny light. So I've come up with just 2 very simple cards that we're going to go through today, but I'm going to do a bit of colouring on them today. So this is Darling Donkeys. So cute, look at that. And this is just one of the images, so we're going to change them up and we're going to use the others. They are so cute. And I'm also sharing one of the other papers, which is also a celebration paper. So this paper comes in lots and lots and lots of different, where are we? Come on, there we go. So it comes in lots of different colours, 4 colours. So you've got Blackberry Bliss, Rococo Rose, and then somewhere in here, the other side, we've got Granny Apple Green and Bermuda Bay, possibly my 2 favourite, which is bizarre because I love them all, but I do like the Bermuda Bay and the Granny Apple Green, and they come in these 2 different designs. So one's bubbly but ombre, and the other one is just plain ombre. Okay, which is gorgeous. Look at that. Yeah, Ange, where's Ange? Is Ange on? Not yet. Yes, she is. No, look at that, Ange. Look, see? Beautiful. I bet this is your #1 choice for papers out of celebration, because it's just so gorgeous and purple. And pink. Donkeys, it's still Christmas. That's true. It's not the little donkey kind of little donkey though. This one's a little bit more kind of like, haha, I am a Spanish donkey and I am here to give you roses at Valentine's Day. Which is a rubbish Spanish accent. I do apologise to all my Spanish friends. Louise is going to be like, what are you talking about, woman? But yes, this one's much more like, I love you, here's a rose. Yeah, so it's a bit more Valentine's-y. Hi, Marilyn. Anyway, I digress. So I just wanted to show you these because I think they're cute. And also I think they need to be coloured in. So I'm changing it up a little bit. Start off with this one. I've decided I want it to be, I've pulled out loads of bits because I'm not sure if I want to go dots or if I want to go flat straight on, like variegated. Okay. And I want to put him on an oval on top. Okay, so yeah, he's going to go over a little bit, but it means I can do better colouring on your celebration list. I knew it would be, Ange. See, it's nice when I know people so well. Yeah, it's gorgeous stuff, isn't it? It's beautiful. So there we go. So that's that. I'm going to put that on there, and we're going to pop him on here, and then we're going to colour him. So I stamped him here in soft suede, but I actually think he's more of a grey granite donkey, really. So I've brought out my blends, and I've got my grey granite combo, and then I've got my ivory, my colour lifter, and my bronze, which you get as a 3-pack, I think. Or you get one of them as a 2-pack and one of them a single, something like that. I can't remember. Okay, so here's my grey granite stamp pad. So we're going to stamp him in all his finery, and he is a fine donkey. Whoops, that's a bit loud, sorry. They are Spanish donkeys, but hopefully the Spanish donkeys where they're not dragging people up and down hills and whatever, the rescued ones. These are going to be fantastic for my friends who live on the Isle of Wight, who are members of they're like supporters of the local donkey sanctuary over there. They absolutely love donkeys. So, I can't see. Move my head up a bit. There we go. Oops. There he is. Because grey granite's got that kind of browniness to it. It's not grey, it's more brown grey, if you know what I mean. I'm just going to put a bit of scrap underneath. Oh, this was from Christmas, obviously. You can tell I've got sleighs on the brain. But we're just going to do some colouring. So I've got some light and some dark. So we're going to start with the dark and just go where he would have some dark. He's going to have some dark in his ears, I feel. Maybe even a little dark in there. Dark in there. And they always have dark tips to their ears, if you've noticed that. Obviously I've been going to the donkey sanctuary with my friends a bit too much, maybe, I don't know, but yeah, they always have dark tips. Okay. And then come down here. This one's going to be darker here, a bit lighter up there. Don't colour that one quite so much. Okay, And then I think probably dark for his little hair bits. I'm saying his, I'm thinking it's his. It looks, probably could have done that in a different colour. Might go back in and do those in bronze, don't know. Because it's, yeah, they're going to get lost with this otherwise. Needs to be dark on the outside. And down. And horses have this, and donkeys have this dip. So they have a dip before the nose, which is light, darker, so that the nose stands out a bit more. And then they have a lighter patch up here generally, because that's just how they are. There we go. And then dark shading here, because that's where they've told us. A bit of dark under here, because that will be in shadow. Dark under here. Definitely dark under there. Dark down the side of his rump. And they're always darker over the back as well, aren't they? Because they have this cross shape coming down. So, and then in with the light. Oh, I needed to bring a colour in for my rose. I forgot my rose colour. Okay. Just going to go over this bit. Go over this bit a couple of times. And then, hi Margaret. Over that bit, there we go. Happy New Year to you. We're just colouring some donkeys. Because, you know, why not? Probably light at the top of their legs, but it's going to go dark over their little hocks. Dark behind, but we'll put light to start off with. There we go. That's definitely going to be darker behind. And this one. Just gives you that sort of 3D look. Their hocks are generally darker. Around the outside. There we go. Look at that. Blend that in a bit more. Lovely. And there's our little donkey. Now he definitely needs to have a pink nose, so I'm using ivory for his nose. That will lighten that up a bit. And his lips. He's got some gnashes on him here. Can you see that? You see these gnashes? Look at that. Fantastic little gnashes. So yeah, so we'll just do that a little bit extra in there. Then I'm going to come in with the bronze. I'm going to just turn that down a smidge, so it's not quite so bright when I bring it up. And I'm going to do brown hooves, even though I think they are actually grey. So we'll do brown and then we'll come back over with some grey. But I am going to make his hair brown, because, you know, he's obviously had his hair dyed. Oh, how I wish I could get mine done. At least Sean did a good job with the cut. Sean cut my hair over the weekend and it looks so much better. Like, it just feels so much better, to be honest. More than anything else. I'll add a bit more grey back in there. Go back over with some light grey there. Blend it all in. There we go. Look at that. Now I'm just going to go and run over and get my green and a rose. Probably a yellow rose, I think. Because he needs a bit of grass to be standing on. And he needs a rose in his teeth. So we don't have a granny apple green. Yes, we do. We do. I thought that looked right. We do have a granny apple green. So I'm just popping a bit of granny apple there. Granny apple here. And on the little rosebud. I mean leaf with the rosebud. And then a little bit of... Oh yeah, that's good. That's nice. He's so adorable. Isn't he so cute? I think he looks really good coloured. So nice little bit of colouring to do there. And then the rest of it is so simple. You're going to be like, Pip, that's cheating. That's a really simple card to make. I'm like, I know, but it's easy, but it's fun. So, piece of Whisper White. Please note, I don't know when the Whisper White's going to be back in stock, and when it does come in stock, it's going to be in and then out again, as quick as a flash. and then we're going to have to wait until basic white arrives, okay? Because in case you hadn't heard, Whisper White is going away because then sadly the guys who make it in the States have gone under, which is dreadful. All this blooming corona business have put them out of business. Now, the question I have for you guys, which you need to answer, which is quite important, is it a plain green background like that? Oh, you've got to go later. Okay, you've got to catch up later. Okay, Jane. Is it green like that, or is it green dotty? So is it plain or spotty? I think I quite like the spotty, but I will leave it up to you guys to tell me. But you need to type. So dotty, he's going to go on sort of like there-ish. So dotty or plain. I think it looked good on either. Dotty, says Bev. Yeah, I think so. I think plain is just too plain. I think we'll spotty. Hi Carol. I think spotty. And now I just got to work out which one of these I like best. I think this one's, to be honest, Pip, they're pretty much identical. So it's just all in your eyes. Yes, all in your eyes. Dotty. Everyone says dotty. Hi Linda. Okay, so we're going to go dotty. Now before we do that, we need to stamp the little sentiment. So I've got this one that says, "You are the best." It's tiny, teeny tiny, which means it fits perfectly into the classic label. So we'll get one of my little spare strips. Okay, one of these, and then some Granny Apple Green. Oh, see now, Sue, you like the first one. You don't like the dotty. You like the plain. I think you've been outvoted, honey. So I've got "You Are the Best" in Granny Apple Green. And then we're going to need a little bit of So Saffron. Ooh, So Saffron up here. Okay, we'll do that in a sec. So this one, we'll just pop that in there. Now, I wanted these to be really simple cards that anyone could make, whether you had the little mini die machine or didn't have the little die. I mean, I think the die cutting machine, this little mini one, this really opens it up to people who have maybe just starting out making cards and love all the stuff that comes with dies but can't afford the big machine and don't want to get into too much stuff. Do you know what I mean? This one's quite good for people who've only got a small amount of space or they don't want a massive amount of stuff. This one, you'll have enough to just keep you going, get you started with some die cutting, but not overwhelm. And then you could make all of these just with one of the die sets, if you wanted to, which would be the stitch shapes. Oh, Sue. It's nice to see you online, even though I can't hear you. I'm glad you're enjoying this. That's good. So but yeah, so I think whilst I will always do stuff that is good, like this one, you don't need any die cutting machine, you just need a punch and a stamp set. But if you are new to card making, sometimes it can seem like everywhere you go, all the things that you see, all the stuff that everyone shows off, it all needs a die cutting machine. And if you're just new and you're not even sure if this is going to be your crafty adventure or not, you know, you might be thinking, is it this, or is it crochet, or is it knitting, or am I going to take up, you know, cross stitch or something? You might think, well, I don't want to pay out a massive amount of stuff before I know whether I really like it. So that's where our kits come in. So kit class, for those of you who purchased the kit from me last month, is this week. It's going to be on Thursday night, this Thursday night. So kit class Thursday night, for those of you who purchased any kit, but we will be using the Simply Citrus. But if you don't want to use the Simply Citrus, just bring along the kit that you purchased and use that one. Okay, so kits are great when you're starting out, but they're also good for the rest of us who just like to have some cards that are quick and easy to make and you haven't really got to think very much, which, you know, sometimes after a stressful day or whatever, you just want some me time, but you don't want to have to think too much. That's what I like kits for, because they're all designed already for you. You can be creative if you want to, and you can go off piste, and quite a lot of the times you start thinking I'm just going to follow what they've put on the box, and then you end up going off piste anyway. But you know, you don't have to. So they're good for everybody really. But if you've just got a kit and you haven't got any other supplies, then sometimes the cards that people show, even the cards I show, can be a little bit daunting, you know. So I just wanted to make these ones a little bit simpler. So we'll be doing some simple and some complicated in my Facebook Lives from now on. That's kind of where I'm going. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? Hope so. And then I'm just going to pop that one flat. Did you see how I did that? I just sort of lined it up and stuck it down beforehand. So this is a nice flat card because the postage has gone up again. Don't know if anybody noticed that, but yes, all the Royal Mail postage costs have gone up again. So normally they put the prices up in March, but because of all the stuff that they've had to do extra, I think, for COVID, prices have gone up from yesterday. No, from the 1st, whenever that was. So yeah, pricing's going up. So you want to be, you know, just a little bit flatter maybe on your card sending than you would be normally, so that you don't go up onto the new price level. So these are good for that. And then I'm just spotting some of these little stars around. There we go. So he's very cute, Donkey. You're the best. Quite a good card for somebody who, you know, you just want to say thank you to, really. These could be my thank you cards this month. They might be my thank you cards this month. You might get one of these as a thank you this month. So I'm going to be sending monthly host code things and thank you cards out once a month, because I can't keep up once a week. It's just like logistically, I keep forgetting people and then I feel dreadful. So I'm going to do them all at the end of the month with everybody who's ordered from me. So that will all be going out as soon as I close the monthly host code. And I'm closing it tomorrow so I can get you all new goodie stuff. Okay, not old goodie stuff. You want new stuff, right? So I'm doing it all tomorrow. So thank you, Carol. So this is how I did this guy here. Moving on to this one. So this one's a step up because we're using a bit of masking technique and we're using a different die here. This is from the Painted Labels, the Poppy die set. So I just masked him off by stamping him on a post-it note. Ah, thanks, Marilyn. Yeah, it just needed something in the corner. Just a little something to just zhuzh it a little bit. Just needed that little ching. But yeah, so just pop a little post-it note that you've cut out roughly, and I mean it was rough, right? And then I just blended a little bit of ink with a dauber over the back of that, Bermuda Bay and Granny Apple Green, just so he's got a little bit of a background. But this time I thought, rather than doing that, we're going to change up and do one of the other donkeys. I want to see if this is going to fit on. Now this is from a punch. This is a 2-inch punch, she says, hopefully. I think so. I'm sure that's a 2-inch. Yeah. So I'm not sure if he's going to fit in. I mean, he's supposed to be kicking up his heels, but I don't know if he's going to fit in. And if I go 2 1/4, it might be, I think he'll just about fit in. We might have to jiggle him around a bit. So let's try and see. So we need a piece of card that's big enough to do. She says, honestly, all the scraps in my drawer, they're all like this size. Okay, which are no use to man the beast. Oh, come on, find me something bigger that's not already been stamped. Oh, here we go. This, well, it's been stamped on one corner, but that's okay. Here we go. That was a retreat leftover piece, I think. So we'll go with the grey granite again. And this time I've decided to zhuzh it up a bit and put some Mango Melody for the little nest thing, swirly thing. Okay. So isn't he just cute? Look, he's kicking up his heels. They remind me very much of the donkeys. Not the donkeys, the zebras, you know? So I think they will appeal to people who liked zebras, or the goats for that matter. See, we can just about fit. And do you know what? I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do one on a 2-inch and one on a 2 1/4. and see which one. Or maybe I'll cut one out. Maybe we'll cut one out with a stitched die, because I think the stitched die is just a smidgy bigger. Let's just have a look. So these are the stitch shapes, and is that guy a little bigger? Oh, he is, but how much bigger then? There'll still be some showing behind, won't there? We'll still get some, we'll get a little bit showing behind, but not masses. Okay, maybe we need some circles. Let's see. But sometimes the circles are just a little bit bigger than the punches, so it's a question of just finding the right one. So like that one will take him perfectly. He'll still have a bit of space around him, and I think that one will fit better on there and give us more of that. Yeah. So this is just slightly bigger than a 2-inch. If you look, it's like a 2 1/8 or something. Do you know what I mean? So that's probably like a 7 centimeters or something like that. What's that in centimeters? Oops, oh no, that's a 5, isn't it? So this is what, a 5 1/2? Yeah, just under 5 1/2. So that will be better. So we'll go with that one, not with that one. And then I'll get to play with my little, die cutting machine. Oh, the joy. Because I don't have to go and hoof my big one over. Just pick my little one up. It's so much lighter. So lovely. I do need to get some new plates. I have been wearing these plates to the bone. But, you know, it's cute. Okay, so we're going to go there. That's going to be towards the ground. He's going to have his nose and heels out. Should be fine. Squeeze it in. Remember, don't put them exactly together. See here, I've got them sort of stepped. Make sure that there's a step, they're not straight on. And then they go through. Because otherwise it's trying desperately to go ka-chunk over that whole big edge. Like if you have them completely flat, it's trying to get over that big edge. If you just measure them slightly, not like vary them slightly like that, it's much easier for it to go through. And as you saw, it went through easy peasy. So there we go, there's that. Oh yes, see, that fits nicely. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I love it when a plan comes together eventually. Okay. It is well loved. It's absolutely well loved. My mini cutter, definitely. I have loved it a lot over the past month since gutting it. And if you're going to get it, you're going to love it. Okay, so this time I'm going to put the grass in so I know what's flat before I start. And that way I know which way round we're going. So this time I'm going to just go a little bit more basic with my colouring. I think it's going to have a dark tummy. There we go, a little darker under here on this back leg. Darker under here, darker definitely under here, but he will have this dark bit at the top here. Mustn't forget that. And in this case, I might just do dark tips to his ears and then light, and then this can be dark and it will show up against the light. We won't need to bring some brown in so much. And like that. And then you can go over, if you wish, you can just go straight over with the light using your brush end. Just don't scrub with it, you know, don't go, just brush with it because it's a brush end. We can go in and add some more bits to this afterwards. But then see, that's lighter, and so that dark grey will show up a bit more. Then I'm going to turn round and do, basically I'm doing the opposite of what we did before. So I'm now blending inwards, having already gone all over everything. And it does work either way. I normally do it the other way around, but it doesn't matter really. Whatever you feel comfortable with when you're colouring. The important thing is that you feel confident with your colouring and you know what you're doing and you know what effects you want to get. because then you're more likely to actually get them. There we go. Okay, so that's that. Oh no, I haven't done his feet. Do his feet and then bring in some dark, I think. Okay, just a bit of dark there. Okay, then we'll go ivory again for his face. His, well, sort of his face, isn't it really? It's his lips and his nose. I love this expression. He's obviously so happy. Kicking up his heels. There we go. Okay, so that's that one. And then this one we can start to build up again. I didn't actually put a sentiment on this one. I've left it blank. But I do think this one, it needs the little yee-haw, hee-haw, or whatever it is. This one. Hee-haw, because you know that's what they're doing, that's what he's doing, right? So we'll get some Mango Melody, we'll do it in that, I think. I'm going to put stick with the Bermuda Bay. It's exactly the same, isn't it, Pip? Doesn't make a blind bit of difference. This time I didn't put a piece of card behind it as well, I just went straight for this. And obviously you can change this up and do it in a different colourway just by turning it over and doing it on the Rococo Rose. So, you know, don't feel you have to do my colourway. You can do whichever you like. Now when I cut my paper, depending on which cutter I use, sometimes I have to trim off this top piece. There's like a little extra bit that just shows through. Mainly because paper cuts thinner than card, but it's so hard to judge that when you're cutting it en masse. So that's that. That's this. And then we'll just do the hee-haw bit. Hee-haw, whatever it is. I'm going to have to learn that. But remember, just for 2 months, because celebration is short this time. Short, short, short. Short but sweet. Oh look, do you remember I told you I needed a new Mango Melody? Yeah, then I found that I had a Mango Melody refill after I'd just bought a new Mango Melody refill. Never mind. They're always, but it still needs more, obviously. Look at that. Okay. I might have, look how that definitely needs a good soaking. I'm going to have to put some more in there. Thought I'd just do 3 down like that. See, it definitely needs more. Can you see that? The spots are not there. They should blend into each other, so that means that everything in between is dry. So I need to add some more. I have used my Mango Melody pretty much to death. So, do you love Mango Melody? Which is weird, because I'm not a yellow person at all, really. But it's just such a nice, cheery colour. So this is going to sit down here. Make sure it doesn't overlap your words. And then we'll dimensional this one up, because a few dimensionals is not going to be too tricky, because I haven't got that card layer on it, so it should be fine. There we go. I'm looking forward to seeing my team again for the first time this year on Saturday. We've got team training, so that should be good fun. So it will be, this week's a good week. I get to do my Facebook Live, I get my first class done, and my first team training, and Bundle of Fun class on Saturday too. Now, for those of you coming on Saturday, your orders are still, your orders are still on the way, okay? They got stuck with all that whole French, we will not let the English in because they've all got germs malarkey. So I ordered it on the 15th of December, and it arrived in the UK on New Year's Eve. And of course then we've had bank holiday Saturday, Sunday. So it is moving its way from the port, and it's supposedly coming tomorrow. So if it comes tomorrow, I'll let you know, and you can pop over and pick up your packs. If it doesn't come tomorrow, I'll let you know when it does come, and you can come and pick up your packs, or I will pop them over to you, whichever is easiest, to make sure that you have your packs by Saturday. Thank goodness I had ordered a spare lot way back when, So Bev, your pack should have been with you already, or is on its way to you already. So you're okay. It's just my local girls that I'm still waiting for everything to arrive. Because it's just DSP. Well, two of them, some of them have ordered have added the add-on of stamp sets, but you didn't, so that was good, because it meant I could send yours out without the stamps. Otherwise we'd have been in real trouble. But who knew the French were going to do that? Who knew we were going to have a new weird and wonderful variant that decided that they were going to block up our ports and tell us that we couldn't have anything coming over? So there we go. Who knew? Anyway, I'm just going to put these away before I forget, because otherwise I will forget. So I have some more different designs with the donkeys that will be going up on my blog posts and in my social media this week. But I hope that you've enjoyed watching this today and enjoyed my little chat about celebration and all things stuff. And oh, yours too, Carol, yes. And maybe the donkeys will get onto your list of things that you might want, or maybe it's the ombre paper like Angie's getting, because she wants the purple sides. But there we go. So that's our first Facebook Live of the year. Almost, look, 45 minutes, that's pretty good. Yes, just any floral stamp set you should be fine with. You like this one with the hee-haw and the little one like that. He's cute, isn't he? Yeah. So so yeah, I like all of the different options there, and you know, they go from very easy through to, yeah, not very complicated, but a little bit more complicated. I actually think that must have been the bigger punch. Must have been another punch, or maybe a die cut I had randomly around, because I just pulled it out of my packet of things. But yeah, it works out okay. I think it works good. Oh, good. Glad you like them. Have you booked Saturday? Yes, Sue, you have, and you're one of the ones whose stuff is sitting in a UPS van somewhere, hopefully, coming to me tomorrow. So it's at the depot at the moment. Okay, so booking Simply Stylish. Booking for paper. I need to talk to you, Sue, about paper. I will call you in a bit. I need to talk about your options for paper party. So paper party, you can just come and just have the papers and the party if you want, or you can come and have the papers, the party is 2 bundles and a stamp set, but it depends, up to you. Or you can just have 1 bundle, or you can have 1 stamp set, or you can have, you know, whatever mix and match you want. So it's not as easy as just yes I'm coming or no I'm not. You have to make a choice. And then there's things like, if you buy all of them, you have to choose what celebration items you want. Oh, it all gets very good. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Katina has been working on her designs. I've finished all my designs. I'm very chuffed. So we have everything ready to go. So that's good. So last chance for stamping extravaganza. Last chance for paper play party. Don't forget Simply Stylish, and I will see you all next week, I think. I think that's it. It's been lovely to see you all again and hear you all again, even if it's only by text, if you know what I mean. But it's been nice to chat with you all. So have a lovely week. I hope it's not too moody on the first Monday back after Christmas break. But, you know, hopefully things are looking up this year. So have fun. I will see you next week. And in the meantime, keep stamping, yeah? Alrighty, take care everybody. Bye.